It's all true. And Dinosaur King, Crimson, the only song I like by this artist. Well, you know what? I think we've played Crimson, but I don't know if we've played any more from them either. Now, this is a favorite, Bittersweet Symphony. My dad hates this one, but I like it. Sorry, Dad. Because it's a great song. It is. And this is another great song, and I think you're the only other person in the universe that likes the song other than me. The GoldenEye theme song by Tina Turner. Yes. She says, it's my favorite James Bond theme. It is mine as well. I think it is an amazing song. Tina rocks it out, and ironically, written by Bono and The Edge from U2. Yes. They're the ones that wrote that song. And the close second, Live and Let Die, of course, Paul McCartney. And third, Living Daylights. Those Are Days. This is one of the first 90s songs I've ever listened to. Plus, my parents like Natalie Merchant. Who doesn't? She was with 10,000 Maniacs, wasn't she? Yeah,
that's right.
And she's got a beautiful voice, and this band as well. Now you're getting into my territory. Dave Matthews Band. My dad loves them. However, when we saw them as a tribute band in the Smoky Stadium, he did not think it was good. Well, see, here's the thing, because Smells Like 90s Rock actually sponsored a Dave Matthews tribute band way back like 11 years ago. And they were actually kind of spookily really good, if that's a word, spookily. The guy that was doing the Dave Matthews part of it looked and sounded a lot like him, like he did in the 90s. So it was actually pretty good. So I guess it depends on which tribute band you see. But they were actually really, because a lot of tribute bands sometimes will just play the music, not really try to look like them. Yeah. This group actually looked like them, and they did a really good job. My cousin.
2 more seconds.
Yeah.
Our vacation. What days are they? I'm putting in the request while I remember because my brain.
Because you're just bored? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No. June 8th through the 15th.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Now we've told everybody our vacation days.
Uh-oh. They're going to rob Toddy's house.
They are, yeah. And my parents.
Nothing worth robbing in there, bro.
Hey, you know what? We're going with our parents, so go rob my parents, and don't do that either. And my sister, don't do that either. My cousin Emma edition songs. I am really close to my cousin Emma, so I included all of her 90s stuff. Shush! Don't tell her. I stalked her Spotify playlist.
I did.
Oh my God! Into Knoxville, I have a friend that is a local Knoxville rapper. Who is it?
From Knoxville. He's somebody I know from freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get him on the radio. He needs to. He actually does need to.
Yeah.
He does. He's local. He's Knoxville rapper. He listened to a lot of the old rap, like Tupac, Notorious B.I.G.
So he's listened to the right people.
Yeah.
He's listened to the right groups.
Oh, yeah.
He's made a Spotify playlist for me a few years ago, and it included some of the songs that were on it. Check him out. My favorite song is Liquid Gold. The movie I picked, now I did enjoy your movie picks. Those are my favorite 90s movies except Philadelphia. You have my parents to thank for that. The Cure, again, my parents, they used to play the selections of the extended versions of the song and pictures of you a lot in our younger days. Did you say, is that country?
The country songs.
The country songs I mentioned, I don't know. I thought you needed more country music. Thank you. Well, we don't play enough country on this show. We very rarely play any country. And then, let's see. If any of these songs are explicit and you or Pork can't find a clean version, don't play it unless you want to get sued. JK, maybe. We've done it before. It's been an accident. We've accidentally let stuff slip on the air. There was one night we were playing a song. It was by Iggy Pop, and it was from the only Nightmare on Elm Street movie that came out in the 90s. It was the last one, The Final Nightmare, I think it's called. And the F word just kept coming out of his mouth, like it wouldn't stop. It was a part of the chorus, so I was like, I had to stop the song. I was like, I'm sorry. I came on the air and said, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was explicit.
Apologize.
So I quickly found the edited version and we replaced it. But yeah, those things happen. They'll just seep out on the air sometimes. Poison. Finally, something not about my parents. We were at my cousin I mentioned earlier graduation party, and her dad, my uncle, rapped the part at 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Now, whenever I listen to that song, I think of that. Well, of course, if anybody in your family tries to rap, you're going to think about that forever. REM, I know I have a couple songs by them, love them, but they are one of my dad's favorite bands. Billy Joel, love me some Billy Joel. Again, I put a couple songs in by him, but my parents' band, love him. My parents took me to Columbus to see him, and Stevie Nicks for graduation present. You know, my parents just saw Stevie Nicks for the first time. Or was it late in the summer of last year, and they loved her concert. It was a great show. And also at their wedding, cool, okay. And then their first dance as a married couple was "She's Got Away." I love that.
Live one.
Yeah, that's the live version. That's a great one. Celine Dion, "Because You Love Me," also another great song there. From your parents' wedding day. Oh. My mom danced to the song with her dad. "I'll Stand By You." My mom used to sing this song to me when I was younger. That's adorable. "Wonder" by Natalie Merchant. Did I mention my parents like Natalie Merchant yet? No? Well, they do. Daft Punk. I'm a huge fan, of course. I love Daft Punk too. And then NXS, another great pick from favorite bands. And that's about all. Hope you enjoyed the selection of songs from my 90s brain, because I know Hot Toddy needs them. You know it very well. Anyway, great job on the show. Oh, well, thank you. I would love to be a guest. And you're here. See, there you are. And you can come in anytime, of course. But you say you don't think you could stay up until 2 a.m. anymore. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. Let me tell you, because we sleep all the time. So there you go. That's the beautiful note from...
Let's just say if I can do it, anybody can do it.
That's very true. That's very true. But anyway, so that's the beautiful note from Fritz, and that was very nice, and little peek into his 90s world there.